Hello my friends, welcome to the 2022 Topps Chrome Value and Production video. In this video we're going to break down the production from this year and the last couple years. We're going to see where we're at, how much have they increased production or have they decreased it? I think you know the answer to that, but we're going to dive into the details. We're also going to look at the numbers. If you're a numbers guy, you're going to love this. I break down the pack odds for all the different formats, and we apply a formula, and we figure out what the best bang for your buck is. So if you're ready to watch, I'm ready to start the show. Let's go! Thanks for joining me. If you're watching this video, you're curious, you're probably looking for the best value of 2022 Topps Chrome. There's a lot of controversy, but let's dive into things. First off, hit the like button, subscribe. StrykerBreaks.com is my website, and the Patreon link is in the description below. All right, hobby production. This is important. You've got to use the orange odds. You have to use something unique to that format, or else you're not going to be able to find the true production. You can only get orange parallels in hobby boxes. Orange and orange autographs. Orange wave you can get in multiple formats, and we'll talk about it. 2022 Topps Chrome, this is how I broke it down. This is how I found the production. I may be wrong on some things, and feel free to let me know if I am. I will make a little note if I'm wrong about anything, but orange refractors this year are 1 in 417 packs. It's a 220 card checklist, and they're numbered to 25. Here's the thing about being numbered to 25. If all 25 of them aren't included, then this number right here goes down. I don't know how many they included. I don't know how many they held back in case there was damage. But let's just say 25. 25 times a 220 card checklist times 417, which is the odds, equals 2.2935 million packs. There's 24 packs in a box. So we divide this number by 24, we get 95,563 boxes. Divide that by 12 because there's 12 boxes in a case, and we've got about 8,000 cases. 2021 Topps Chrome. Let's go back in time so we can compare last year to this year. The odds last year were 1 in 346. Same thing, 220 card checklist, number to 25 equals 1.9 million packs. 24 packs a box, 12 boxes in a case. We've got about 6,600 cases. All right, if we go back in time. Now, like I said, take these numbers with a grain of salt. I saved all this information, all these numbers. I may be wrong, but this is as close as I can get. 2018, we had about 4,700 cases. In 2019, there were only 4,500 cases, so there was actually a decrease in 5% in production. From 2019 to 2020, there was an increase in 5% of production because we had about 4,700 cases. Then it exploded. Everybody knows what happened in 2020. The hobby exploded. They increased the production about 40% from 2020 to 2021. Now here's the trick. Here's how they tricked us. They increased the odds to pull a orange. So they increased that number, but they also increased the checklist by 10%. So it went from a 200 card checklist, actually it's 204 cards in 2019, to 200 cards in 2020 to 220 cards in 2021, and they also made it harder to get an orange. So there's a 40% production. And everybody will probably agree that 2021 was kind of weak. It had a weak ceiling. Now the middle range was actually decent because there are a lot of position player autographs of like up and coming stars. From 21 to 22, there was approximately a 21% increase in production according to my numbers. I rounded it up to 8,000 cases. So from 6,600 to 8,000 cases, this is just hobby, not including any other formats. We also added a light format in 2021. So the overall production was more than 40%. It was probably like 50%, which is a lot. But from 2021 to 2022, we had approximately a 21% increase in production. Now it's time to explore the value sheet. I'm going to go through this value sheet and tell you about all the different numbers. So strap in. The top row is the format: jumbo, hobby, blaster, and light boxes. I don't have the number for light boxes yet, so what I did was I took last year's numbers and I multiplied it by 1.2. So I basically increased the production by 20% just to get an approximation for the Lightbox odds. So these numbers aren't perfect, but they're going to be pretty close, I think. Row number 2 is the price per format. You'll see there's multiple numbers up here. I included different numbers in case the price goes up or down. I used the $650 number right here because I started this a few days ago, and the price was $650 on Blowout and Steel City and Dave and Adams. All the big boys had it priced at $650. Well, let's drop it down to $550. I've got a $550 price and a $450 price. Hobby, same thing. $350, $300, $250. Blaster boxes, the lowest possible price you can get them for is about $36 that I have found. $36 on the Target website. Also, you use the Target card, you get 5% off, and then you add $1 for tax, and it's free shipping, so it's $36. Typically, you're probably going to pay $42. They might get up to about $50. The light boxes, the lowest price you're going to find them at this point is $110 after tax and shipping on the Topps.com website. I bumped them up to $150 here just to see, like, what if they get up to $150. The next row is how many cards per format you get. That's important to determine the dollar per card. So this row right here, row 4, is dollar per card. And you will see that green is good, red is bad, orange and yellow are somewhere in between. So by far the best dollar per card price is in a blaster box. Not only is it best dollar per card, but some of these cards that you get out of here are parallels that are going to hold value. The exclusive parallels, the pinks and the sepias, there's 4 of those in a blaster box, 2 of each. So this dollar per card is actually going to be even better than this. So if you're on a budget right away, we can determine that the best bang for your buck if you're on a budget is in the blaster format, dollar per card, by a good margin too. Drop it down, we have how many packs are in each format. This is important to determine the price per pack, which is the secret sauce of this formula. The price per pack is important because we use the pack odds to determine where the best value is. You can't just say the refractor is you get 1 out of every pack, so the best odds are out of a jumbo. That's not true. Let's look at this column. We'll start with the refractors. Everybody loves a good refractor, and the best bang for your buck for a refractor, we'll use this $36 price, I suppose. But if you want to use the $42 price, then it's actually going to be a tie between the light format and the blaster format. Same with the prisms, by a big margin. Look at this. Let's use the middle. We'll use the middle row for all this, $550 and $300. That's more accurate as of this day right now. I'm doing this video at night, 9/20/22. So if we use the $36 format, because they're still available on Target's website, $36 per prism as opposed to $75 for a hobby, $92 for a jumbo, and we're actually $1 cheaper, but let's just say it's about the same price in a light box. So what I have found, if you look at the green, just step back and look at the green. Where's the green at? The green is in the light boxes. The green is also in the blaster boxes, at least on this first page. Now things are going to change as we scroll down. I'm not going to go through each and every one of these, but we'll go through the important details. The black and white mini diamond, we're going to go over that because that's exclusive only in the light boxes. So it's the only place you can get those. Ends up being about $28 per if you just look at it on a black and white mini diamond basis. But if you get a Wander, that's going to be a real nice card. Same with O'Neal Cruz. There's a couple really nice cards you can get from a floor standpoint. Everything else is pretty much the same. If you go until you go all the way down, we've got an exclusive right here, Aqua Mini Diamond. Those are also retail exclusives. In the blaster boxes, at least that's all I know of. 1 out of 185 packs. They look really good. We opened a blaster case and we got several of them. Let's keep going down. And the next interesting thing is there are no green waves or blue waves in retail. So while it is great odds to get basically everything up until this point through retail, you can't get them at all in retail, but you can get them hobby, jumbo, and light. Same with gold wave, orange wave, and oranges are only available in hobby format, and I don't think you can even get them in the light boxes. At least I crossed it out. I don't have all the details for light boxes, like I said. But you can get golds out of all different formats, and the golds are beautiful. We just pulled a gold bow in our case break of blaster boxes, and the golds are beautiful. All the parallels are awesome, especially the true parallels, not the waves. The waves are cool too, but the regular parallels, your pure blues, greens, purples, oranges, golds are gorgeous in 22 chrome. Let's scroll down now. We've got some more details we need to address. Red waves. You cannot get red waves in retail format. They're super, super rare, super hard to pull, so it's not like that big of a deal, but it is worth noting. Superfractors. I don't know if you can get them in light. Last year, I don't think you could, but you can get them in all the formats this year. All right, we're going to scroll down a little bit here because there's some more unique things to talk about. Printing plates, variations, variation on top of a variation, and also SSPs. These are all pretty hard to pull. But you'll see, look at the green. So here's a weird one, and unless I got these numbers wrong, it appears to be that the best way to pull the variation green speckle is out of the jumbo box. Now this is a little bit different because everything up until this point has been retail. Retail is the best way by far, except for the variation green speckle. But once you get off of that and you go to the rest of the normal pulls out of here, everything else, all the variations and the SSP, the best format, is retail. Now we're going to scroll down and talk about the autos. I don't always talk about autographs on here because it's a lot of work. Just any more numbers I have to put in, I just lose interest. But we're going to talk about it this year because rookie autos do not have a pack odd in the jumbo packs. So that's blank. We don't know how often you're supposed to get a rookie auto versus a vet, but we do know in hobby. 1 out of 24 packs in hobby, and 1 out of 98 packs for a veteran auto in hobby. So it's like, 4 times you should get 4 rookies for every veteran. I don't know if it actually works out that way, but that's what it's saying. And also in retail, we're talking in blaster boxes, you should get about 4 rookie autos for every veteran auto. Maybe that means in jumbo format, you're getting, it says 1 in 19 jumbo packs for a veteran auto, but we know that's not true. So I don't know where these odds are screwy, but it seems to me you're getting at least 1 or 2 veteran autos in a jumbo box. I don't know. I'm just going with what the pack odds say. But let's look around here. For a rookie auto, it seems like a hobby box might be the best way to go. But for almost everything else, the jumbo box is the best way to get your autograph. And we know that. So one of the beautiful things about this release in particular is they designed the release that there's a format for everybody. There's a different format for everybody. If you're a high roller and you got plenty of money to spend, the jumbo boxes are the way to go. You're going to get your autographs. You're going to get 5 autographs. You're going to get a bunch of parallels. It's a fun rip. There's something in every pack, something juicy in every pack. And, you're probably going to get more veteran autos in a jumbo format, but just by a little bit, I think. I don't know exactly. There's also a reason to get hobby because they have the exclusive oranges. The oranges are awesome. They're low numbered to 25, very desirable, very valuable, and they're not that hard to pull in the grand scheme of things. Let's look at the orange autographs real quick. Here we are. Okay, so it's 1 out of 1,000 to get an orange autograph. The odds are pretty high, but when you go to, let's compare it to a gold. An orange autograph is 1 out of 1,000. A gold autograph is 1 out of 1,600. Those are numbered to 50. So it's actually harder to pull a gold autograph that has a higher population than it is to pull an orange. So don't sleep on hobby. And then finally, the blaster boxes have plenty of value, tons of value, and probably the most value. But don't forget about the light boxes. Don't sleep on the light boxes because if you look over here at this $110 price, it's actually the best bang for your buck. That is a surprise to me. The light boxes, if you don't care as much about autographs, if you think that the autographs suck in this release and you don't want them, you think there's too many veteran autographs and you don't even care about getting one, but you want a good time and you want a good bang for your buck and you want a whole bunch of parallels, it looks to me like the light boxes are there. But remember, these are estimated odds. They're going to change. These odds aren't going to be exact. There's no way I guessed and got them right on the nose. But assuming that these are close, light is a great format. And also, I think you can get black and white mini diamond autographs out of here. I'm assuming that you can. And if you can get red waves as well, light boxes for the win. Now, you know, they might throw another wrench into this and not include the special silver packs with the SPs in the light boxes. I don't know. There are still things to hash out. But you do know this. If you see a blaster box in the wild, swoop it up. It's Topps Chrome. There is a good ceiling, and there's actually a floor with Wander and Cruise parallels. The mid-range is light without these SPs because the mid-range would have been carried by these short prints. But there still is a nice ceiling and an okay floor. A better floor, I would say, than probably last year. Definitely a better ceiling. So maybe not a better floor than last year, but definitely a better ceiling than last year, which is why I don't see the product getting to the price of 2021 Chrome per se. But wait for the details. Once we get these light boxes, I'll update these numbers, and if they're any different, I'll come out with another video, a quick update video. But I hope you guys got something out of this. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, ring the notification bell. I'm always coming out with new videos. Hopefully they're entertaining and interesting. Thanks for watching. I will catch you all later.